Hello, my ginger loves. Welcome to Tea Time with Joss. I am your co-host, Joss. Remember that I am not for everyone, and neither is this reading, so take what's yours, don't steal what's not. Let's get started. When I was doing the pre-shuffle, retrograde, and because I'm eating these juicy gummy bears. Anyway, when I was doing the pre-shuffle with the tarot, I kept seeing the Ace of Swords with a bunch of different cards, right? But the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands kept showing themselves. So I just feel like someone is in a time of something new. You've received divine clarity about some things. You have some better understanding about some things. You've cut off some things that needed to be removed. But most of all, there's just a brand new beginning of stability and of new inspiration and of divine peace that you feel now. I'm gonna stop saying Maru squirrel. I'm getting sidetracked. That's what I kept seeing. So I just feel like something new is either on the horizon for someone or it's already happening. Also, I feel like some of you may be tired of things that have happened in the past that you don't necessarily want to forget, but you do want to move forward from it, and you are tired of being in a place where you're being reminded of whatever that is. So, maybe you need to separate yourself from some people, or you may need to change your environment if it's possible, or go on a vacation, something like that, to be able to help you readjust your mind to this new place where you are. But I feel like there's so much new happening. If you have been very stagnant in creativity, you're getting your divine inspiration back, divine clarity about what you want to do. If there was an idea from your past that you want to work on again and you weren't sure if it's time, it is. There's going to be new inspiration, even when it is about revamping old things. Sorry, I was listening. But yeah, there's just some new going on for some of you. So we have closed on both sides. We have broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. And this one, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. And then you have, I trust in my gifts. Take time to reflect. Connect with your emotions, water guardian. It's coming in underneath this, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. They're both a lot of blue in these cards, so I feel like your throat chakra is very important for whatever it is that you may be going into. Could also be that you need to, at this next new moons are for creating, for manifesting, for putting it out there, what it is that you desire. I mean, you should do that all the time, because we're always manifesting, whether we realize it or not. However you're speaking to yourself, whatever you're believing for yourself and about yourself, that's what you're calling into you. But anyway, maybe you need to do a ritual of some sort with water. You're speaking into the water what it is that you want. You're charging up the water, and you might also need to do that in conjunction with a spiritual bath or spiritual shower, so that you can free yourself and release yourself from the weight of the world. Excuse me, I feel like someone is really shedding. There's a lot of shedding going on. You may have found, peace in spending time alone. This take time to reflect, embrace the energy of peace. It's because you've really been looking at yourself. You see yourself the way that God sees you, and it's finally given you a place of peace within. So no matter the chaos that's going on around you, you're still able to maintain your peace. There may be some spiritual gifts that you've recently discovered, some things that you didn't know were there. Sacral chakra, solar plexus, and maybe some root chakra work has been being done. And that's opened you up, okay, to be able to receive the divine gifts that are coming into you. These could be new gifts. There's just a lot of new surrounding some of you. So these could be new gifts, or it could be gifts that you've always had and you just were not utilizing them. Or if you were using them, especially with the sacral chakra stuff being here, if you were using them for instance, let's say your sexual energy, you were using it in a way more so where it was harming than helping. And so you've gotten into balance. But someone definitely may be called to do some kind of work using your voice. That's great. And then sage, be devoted and committed. And so you're being called to be consistent. That's funny because I was just praying about that, about asking God to help me to become more consistent overall in general with everything that I do, and not in a repetition. What's the word? I can't think of the word right now, but more so in a ritualistic type consistency, where it doesn't feel like a chore. It just feels like it's part of who I am. And so I want to ensure that I am participating in that particular behavior, thought pattern, activity every day. I want it to be a habit for me, but a healthy one. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, definitely that's what it is. Autumn, release the old and rest. And I told y'all I felt like people were shedding some things. So you may have been working very hard since the autumn time. We are now in the true new year. And because we're now in the true new year, it's time for things to blossom. It's time for things to bloom. It's time for things to grow. Time for things to come out that we've been working on. So with this card, release the old and rest, I just feel like shed the rest of the residue off of the last season. And now it's time to rest, because now some things are about to blossom and grow. You're going to see some things come to fruition that you have been working on either since last autumn or the autumn before or the autumn before, 10 autumns before. But it's going to be some blooming happening. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. On the bottom, we have shine. So, definitely time for you to be who you are. Stand tall and be the star that you are. You may be a Capricorn. You may be an Aries. Number 32 may be significant. That's also breaking down to a number 5. So there have been some storms. There's been some changes. We have storms right behind that. Mama Oya. So you're being guarded. Even though you may have had some hard times. This is number 13. You may have had some difficult times, some difficult situations. God brought you out and you're still standing. The storm is what's helping you to shine. You survived. You made it. And then after that, we have radical rebirth. Number 5, actually coming out. And so definitely there have been some changes for some of you. Some of you have completely transformed. You are standing in this divine feminine energy that is strong, that is moving and shaking. You're getting things done, but you're still being loving. You're still being nurturing. You're still being kind. It's just now you're no longer nice. You're now kind. Someone has shed so much old. Anything else? Then we have grief. Some of you are going to be telling your story. And your story of what sent you into this radical rebirth, what sent you into this change, is because there was a lot of grief. Some of you, it is a grief that you had to break off of your family. And some of you, it is grief that you had to shed from past lives. Freeing yourself, releasing yourself from this grief, standing in your power, owning up to the part that you played in it, even if that was just allowing yourself to be in it too long. You're still taking responsibility. And this is helping you to release yourself. This is really, really great. Really and truly it is. And then we have brazen. Yeah, you're being bold. You're being bold. Shame on the bottom. There's a lot of shame that you had to overcome about something or a lot of somethings. That was part of this grieving process. You really had to learn to let go. And now you're making bold moves. You're being honest with yourself and with other people about the experiences that you've had. Some of you, the people who are going to be, because this, what is this? This water guardian and take the weight of the world off your shoulders are both underneath Mama Oya storms. And usually you see her in red or purple. Okay, but in this card, she's in blue. So all this blue, you're definitely using your voice, your story. That is the brazen move that you're taking. You're telling it. And you're not leaving nothing out. You're telling your part and the other parts too. But you're not leaving any part out of the story. Even in the places where you were not right. And this is helping you to go through this radical rebirthing process. Helping you to go through this process of growing. Someone is very powerful. We have justice. Okay. Things are being made right because you're living in truth. I just saw the Ace of Swords. Things are being made right. I believe you telling your truth. And look, it came out. I believe that you telling your truth is not going to help other people. It will help you as well. This is going to be a part of your therapy. Therapy doesn't have to be traditional. And not saying there's anything wrong with therapy. But this might be the way you need to do it. So that you can heal through some things, get through some things, and help others. You have the Five of Wands coming out. So places where you felt like you were being attacked, places where people were being combative with you, it's like you're removing yourself from those energies. You're not allowing yourself to stay into those situations any longer. This may also involve family. This may involve children. This may involve cousins. This may involve siblings. But you're just not standing for it any longer. You're setting up boundaries and you're being very firm about it. Okay, this Oya energy. You're being very firm about the decisions that you make because you're tired of being in the cycle. You're sick of the storm. Could be lovers, but just people in general who are creating chaos, who are causing you problems. You're releasing yourself from that. Son of Baskets, because you know that there's something new for you. Whether it be new love, new connections, or just a newness within yourself. In order for you to be open to receive this new energy, you have to get out and get away from these other things. The Magician. Yeah. The Magician and the Three of Coins. So you're definitely manifesting new partnerships. You're manifesting new ideas. You're creating new outlets for yourself. And what I mean by that is, I said that this talking that you're going to be doing, this speaking, however that is, that's an outlet for you. You also have other creative outlets that you may be indulging in. Perhaps you paint. You might be hosting or attending more sip and paints. That's a thing. You may be interested in owning a sip and paint because it gives you joy to have an outlet for other people. Whatever it is, it's something very creative. It's something that's going to bring divine connections and have divine opportunities open to you. But it has to do with your power. It's because you're standing up. And then the Tower. There was some kind of sudden change that took place in your life. And the sudden change was not negative. Okay. This sudden change, maybe it was just the clearing of energies that you no longer needed in whatever form those energies came in. But the sudden change is what opened you up to be able to begin this manifestation process. And it's also allowing you to have new come in, new whatever, new partnerships, maybe your soul tribe is actually coming to you now. People are starting to flow to you that belong in your life because you're clearing out what doesn't. But whatever this sudden change was, it was a good thing. If it has not happened yet, then it's about to. But it's to open up divine doors and opportunities for you. It's not going to be anything bad. I think it's just going to be something unexpected. Some of these partnerships that you're going to be going into are going to be unexpected also. It's like you're not going to be able to believe that these opportunities are happening for you. Ten of Wands, definitely there will be some new responsibilities that come with this new risk that you're taking. We have the Fool. There's a new path that you're going down. Son of Knives. And you may have some people watching you. watching your moves, watching to see how you respond, you behave, you react, to see how much you change. But I feel like you've left the burdensome energy behind. And now you're coming into something new. You may also be learning something new. Because you have the Son of Baskets, the Tower, and the Son of Knives. So there may be some new love coming into your life, and you're having to learn how to adjust yourself to dealing with something, a relationship that's healthy. This may be something that you've not seen, that you've not had before, and now you're having to learn how to function and operate within a healthy situation. Have the world on the bottom. Yeah. Something new is happening for someone. We have the Hangman. What I'm feeling from that is that there were some sacrifices that you had to make in order for you to be able to release and free yourself from these past energies. And you may have been stuck for a moment while you did that. Perhaps you weren't able to manifest anything until you cleared out some of this energy. Three of Wands and the Hierophant. Yeah. You had to wait on God. You had to wait on God before you could move forward. There was some sacrifices that you had to make in order to be able to move forward. You stayed optimistic about the future, though. There was a lot of come to Jesus moments where you just had to sit down and you had to get real with God. You had to get real with yourself. But there were some sacrifices that you had to make in order to move forward. Some of you did have to wait on God. Whatever this new thing is that you are going into, it is definitely divinely ordained. And it is being divinely guided. You have the Six of Coins. And you have the Nine of Coins. So definitely new gifts. Definitely new responsibilities. But this is setting you up for the life that you desire. If it's a relationship, it's going to be someone that is willing to have an equal give and take, a connection with you, a commitment with you. And even if it's in business, it's someone that's committed to the same ideas and the same ideals and they have the same mindset when it comes to what you are accomplishing. This is really, really, really awesome. This is a lot. We have the Four of Wands. I told you. It's something that's going to be committed. Daughter of Wands. Six of Wands. It's a lot of fire. The Lovers and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. This could send you traveling. You could meet this person while you are traveling around the world. And this is not just people who travel domestically. Okay? Not just within the country or the state or, where you live. This is for someone who you are going to be traveling all over the world. And it could be with another person in some kind of partnership. But definitely you're going to be traveling by yourself. Okay? Your travels are going to help you to make divine connections. Your travels are going to be successful. Your travels and there's going to be some kind of communication, some kind of offer coming into you. And this offer is what's going to catapult all of this. Okay, this offer is going to be what gets everything moving. But all of these are this is movement. 8 of Wands, Daughter of Wands, 6 of Wands. This is forward moving ahead. This is moving fast. And I feel like happily. Like I feel so giddy on the inside. I feel so giddy on the inside. So this is definitely something that is going to be fun. And I feel like the Daughter of Wands is here because knights are like the teenagers, right? And so this is just to remind you to be responsible, but to have a good time while you're doing this. Look, 3 of Baskets. Yeah, there's going to be fun with this. You're really going to enjoy this. But even if this is another person that's coming in, this person is still going to be someone that you have a good time with. You have the Star. And the 3 of Baskets. Again, this is something that is so exciting. It's something that's going to fulfill your purpose. It's something you've been dreaming and hoping for. Something that is going to not only make you money, but it's going to make you happy. Because you can have a whole lot of money and be miserable. Ask some of the people with money. You have that balance. And if you have a partner coming in, it's going to be an exciting time. We have the 4 of Coins. We have the Empress. There's going to be stability in whatever this is that you do as well. It's just going to let you be able to shine. But it's also going to give you the security that you've always wanted. You have the Empress and you have Judgment. You're standing up. You're being who you are. And you're not letting anybody dictate to you what you should and you should not do. You have had a radical rebirth. Mother of Wands. And you beautiful doing it. 3 of Baskets. Again, it came out. And then the Strength card on the bottom. There's so much happiness and so much joy. This is putting you in an entrepreneurial mindset. This is CEO. This is VP. This is putting on your stilettos and stepping. Okay? This is putting on them pointy toes or whatever men call them and stepping. This is about you being able to be in an energy where you are free. You have true freedom. And you're very happy while you have it. What's this? And you're not looking back in the past. 6 of Baskets in the reverse. 4 of Baskets. Because you've taken responsibility for yourself. You've looked in the mirror. We have this mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. That's what you've done. You've been reflecting on who you used to be and who you actually are. They don't align, and so you got into a new place. Oh my gosh. Help! What's happening? Okay. We have the 8 of Knives. This is just the Mother of Wands. It just got caught up in there. We have the 8 of Knives. So I do feel like there's still some work that you need to do when it comes to self. There's still maybe some sabotaging thoughts or behaviors, that you have that you need to break yourself free of. Still some patterns from some things that you allowed that you need to forgive yourself for. Stop stabbing yourself in the back. All her stab wounds are in the back. Stop stabbing yourself in the back. No more self-sabotage. Hold on, y'all. Okay. On the floor came out the Four of Knives reverse. Now, we saw it earlier, and it was in the upright. Four of Knives reverse, and the Father of Coins reverse. And so, I feel like someone is very anxious. If this is something that hasn't happened yet for you, you've allowed yourself to go through all these different changes, but you still are anxious. You're anxious about your stability. You're anxious about where things are going to lead, but things are going in the right direction. The moon, you just don't see it. You don't see it. You are a person, and you may be an earth sign, a water sign. I mean, everybody's out here. Earth, fire, air, water. Everybody's out here. So you could be anything. But your stability has been very shaky throughout your life, either since childhood or when you went out on your own or something. And you've been in survival mode for so long. So you're kind of leery and you're kind of afraid that it's not happening because you can't see it. But you don't have to see it. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Daughter of Baskets, know that the desires of your heart are coming in. What you want is happening for you. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. God is working it out for you. Five of Baskets, yeah. You're afraid. You're afraid that you're going to end up out in the cold because that's been your experience. But that's not what this is. That's not what this is. Daughter of Baskets came out. God is telling you that the desires of your heart are coming in. And then the Two of Baskets. Moment of transparency. There's a reader that I watch that I love very much. I have a lot of respect for her. She's been reading cards for a very long time. She shared with me yesterday how long. I didn't even realize she was old enough to have been reading cards that long. And when she was doing my reading, part of that is what came out. That a lot of my blockage is coming from me. Okay? It's coming from me. Needing to, when it comes to religion and spirituality, where I need to be more honest with myself about where I stand with that. And so I feel like this is what that is. Whoever this last part is for, it's difficult to believe that things will change, that things will get better when they've been bad for so long. But you have to believe that. You've got to trust it. I trust in my gifts. You've got to trust in your gifts. You've got to know that God's word will never return void. Whatever He promised you is yours. This is beautiful energy. Do not sabotage it because you want to be comfortable by staying in the old. It's time to make room for the new. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to myself. But I'm telling you, this is incredible what's happening. Whoever this is for, get ready. Get ready. It's time for you to rest now. You've planted the seeds. You've been doing the work. Doesn't mean you stop. It just means you can let up. Take a break. Okay? Believe it. See it coming. See it happening for yourself. Because it is. If this resonated for you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, if you like this message, please be sure to thumbs up the video. Leave me comments. Let me know if you can relate to this message in any way. I thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I thank y'all so much for being there. I thank y'all so much for supporting me. I thank you so much for all of those who have stuck with me. Thank you to all of the new people. Thank y'all for taking this ride with me. It's been one hell of a journey. Tell you that. Anyway, I love y'all so much. Have a wonderful rest of the week. And I'll probably see y'all over the weekend. Love y'all. Bye.